In this video, we're going to go over how to use the Touchpose tool. So to get to the Touchpose tool, we go up to the Touchpose menu, find it here, Touchpose. And when we enter the context, we go into the select mode, which shows us all the draw groups. And we can choose which draw group it is that we want to draw on. So let's go ahead and choose the upper lid. So once I click on it, the other groups disappear, and now we can start sketching. So let's sketch kind of what we want that to look like. And then we're ready to fit the group to what I've sketched. We can hit D, or we can also hit this button over here in the tool settings of the context, just pose. So I'll hit that, and it's going to fit. If I want to reset the controls just related to this draw group, I can hit reset controls, and then clear sketch to clear what I've done. So some other things to note here, we have these circles. These circles are ways for us to kind of edit what is there if you wanted to just edit or extend or erase, you can kind of where these circles are, because these circles are a way for you to basically extend your drawing here, or you can hold down control and erase kind of this back and just edit it. Because if I don't click inside these circles, it's going to think that I am just drawing a completely new stroke. Yeah, so once I do drawing like this, and the sketch is there still there until I clear it. So I could just move the camera around, and I'm just moving where the sketch is, and I can hit D again, right? I'm essentially just reposing by moving the camera and the sketch. Clear the sketch also, I can hit C. We'll do the same thing as the clear sketch here. So when we're done sketching on this specific draw group, the way to go back into select mode is we can hit escape. And so now we're back in select mode. If I wanted to draw on more than one group at the same time, I can hold down shift before I start selecting. So I'm going to tap on the upper lid and the lower lid. See, those are active. And now I can just start sketching, and I know that it's going to apply both of those curves, those groups to what I sketched. So there's a little bit of a difference also between basically drawing on like base controls that are essentially essentially it's just translating the controls around, and as opposed to rotational controls like on the body. One thing we need to note when we're drawing the body, we need to start our sketch kind of in the relative same area that the sketch starts. The sketch always starts in this green area, so it's assuming that we're going to start drawing from that position, from the shoulder into the elbow to the wrist. That. For like the lips and stuff, it doesn't really matter which way we do that because it can figure that out. The rotational ones are a little bit different. One more edge case. So the mouth is a closed curve. So what that means, if I were to draw one stroke, we can see we get a different color circle on this side, and that just lets us know that this is a closed group. So if I were to pose, it will just pose it as one line. But I can also continue drawing from, if I click inside of this, I'm basically going to be drawing what the lower half is doing. Right? So another way to do that is I don't have to do it that way. I could just draw one continuous circle like this. The problem with that is that the tool doesn't know exactly where the other corner is. And in this case, it got it pretty much right, but in some cases it won't. So that's why you may, if you're drawing an open mouth pose, you may want to stop, say, hey, this is exactly where the corner is, and you can continue where the lower half of the drawing is going to be. So same thing, you can still extend and kind of edit these like the other ones. I felt like this is just getting too wobbly there. I can edit that and refit the pose. All right, I think that covers the basics. Again, just to get out of the tool. This is a tool like any other tool, like the move tool. So I'm going to go back to the move tool, and now I'm not in the context anymore. If I want to go back to it, I'll just hit Y to go back to my most recent context. And I think that covers it.